Today's another one of those days where if I don't press play on the camera, where's the video? Where's the video? I realized the other day I made a video on like walking outside, and it's really nice to walk outside. First, you get to like breathe fresh air. Second, you get to like maybe experience some sun. And you get to just like, if you work from home or if you're like on your car a lot, just like indoors a lot, I feel like going outside and going for a walk outside versus inside is like better for the brain and just very refreshing. But the thing with that is that we can't always do that because, for example, here in Florida, it rains a lot, period. Like it just rains a lot during summer, during winter, during spring, during fall. It's always raining. So you can't really trust outside to be like your place to walk if you want to be super consistent. I remember for the first like years that I was trying to do like regular walks, I would always like trust on going outside because it's just like nice to go outside and walk. But I would always end up like canceling on myself, not because I was lazy, but because something was going on outside. And then the next day, like after you do that one day, then the next day you just feel like lazy. That is why this sounds like a video where I'm like trying to sell a walking pad, but I'm not. I'm trying to sell you on being active. Being active, bettering your mood, walking pad. The reason why I'm going into that is because, and the reason for this video is to tell you to stop scrolling on your phone. And you're probably wondering why. Why is this girl like just coming on here to tell me to stop scrolling on my phone? I'm gonna tell you a little story that happened to me like 2 days ago. I think it was Sunday, and I was just like chilling. I woke up, didn't have much to do that Sunday, thankfully. I was on my period, so I didn't really want to like clean and do the whole reset and be super active and all that. So I just like let my mind go into scrolling because that's what we do if we don't control our minds. It's not like until it becomes a habit, your mind is going to want to scroll. You have to stop it. The same thing goes for negative thoughts. Oh no, the thing is that I just think like, okay, yeah, you think like that. Most of us, our thoughts are more guided into, not guided, they easily go into negative thoughts. You have to control yourself and stop that and be like, I acknowledge what you body or you mind wants to do. We're not gonna do that. You have to stop it and make the decision to do otherwise. You have to be like, we're not scrolling today. And I would say that goes for most days because I really think there's probably like actual like scientific studies and all these things like psychological studies of why it's so detrimental to people's health. This is just my story of Sunday and why I'm encouraging you to stop scrolling on your phone. Again, I was having a nice day and then I'm like scrolling, right? So watching different videos and it's like very empty, like how to become this. When I'm rich, I'm gonna do this, and then come get my hair done with me, and then this and that, and like the next thing, and then I can hear the thought in my mind just because now I'm more self-aware of the things that I actually think about, and they're like, oh I was like, my hair should be longer, my hair should be blonde. Oh, why don't I have this type of job? Or oh, why do I have to work? Why can't I just like stay at home, not do anything? Or, oh, maybe I should start shopping at Whole Foods. Oh, maybe I should be growing more on my social media. Oh, maybe I should be making this type of videos. Oh, if I make this type of videos, I'm gonna make more money. And it's like an ongoing thing. Oh, they get to go on vacation and I don't get to go on vacation. Or they get to go on vacation a lot more than I get to go on vacation. And then it's usually this next one. It's like some couple getting engaged. And I'm like, why am I not getting engaged? And I know when I'm wondering that is like, same thing goes when I'm reading a book and my thought is like, oh, do I just not like reading as much as I used to? When those things come to my mind, I'm like, whoa. Like you're on this train of why am I not doing this? I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not rich enough. I don't have a family happy enough. I don't have the love that I deserve. Like I don't have. And it's not about the comparison alone. Like it's not about you thinking that you could do better because some people will say, oh, but those are things to like encourage us. Yes, but what you don't realize is that it puts you in this like energy, like as a whole, that it's like the opposite of being thankful because then you're wondering, why not? When I'm this, when I'm that, when I'm richer, when I have more money. And it's like all that brings you so far from the energy that you actually need to be in, which is thankful for now. I know that sometimes, trust me, I know that sometimes it is really hard to be thankful with the now because not happy things are going on, but everything will pass. First of all. And then second, most of us are not trapped in any of those things. Like any like serious things is just like a constant like negative cycle, a negative hamster wheel, just because we keep seeing that other people are living lives that we have or don't have. And I'm gonna tell you a secret, those people that are living those lives that we want, they're not scrolling. They're living their lives. They're working towards other things. They're like being creative. They're going out and working out. They're making the videos. They're editing. they're not scrolling. They're not sitting there scrolling. Trust me, they're not doing that unless they have so much time in their day that they can do both. But even then, the only way to get from point A to point B, so basically where you are now to a better situation of yourself, is by one, starting to be thankful, like for what you have now, for this house, for this place, for my partner, for everything that's going on, for this job, that I'm able to walk. I have 2 legs and a whole body that allows me to walk. Have you ever been sick enough that you can't walk? You should be thankful that you can walk. Get up and walk. And then second, from putting in the work. There is not enough time in the day. I feel like most people are like, oh, I just don't have time to do all the things that I want to do, whatever they want to accomplish. I just don't have time. And it's like, oh no, you have time. You have time. I was just listening to this girl. She, I guess, like had some viral videos, and then she made like $44,000 off of just one video. I was like, $44,000 for one video. This girl is a mom. She works full time and she does YouTube. And she's like, I see every single minute that I'm not working in my regular job as an opportunity to make content and to edit. And sometimes this is during the night, sometimes it's like really early in the morning. And yeah, like, I don't have downtime. That is the sacrifice for achieving things that you want. Whether that be you want to get in shape, you want to start a business, you want to create content, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what is it that you're trying to do. Even if you're just trying to get out of that negative mindset. If you're not working towards something else other than your job, you probably are just like going on your phone, because I feel like that's just what people do. There are some people that maybe grab a book and read, but I have a feeling that if you clicked on this video, that's not you. You're probably one of the people that are scrolling. I think scrolling will be the end of a lot of dreams, because you don't realize it. You don't realize it, and then you're just there watching other people's lives and thinking that is yours. The other day I was on TikTok and I saw someone comment on this girl's videos. They're like, oh, I don't need to move from my bed because I can just like watch you go to all these places and it makes me feel like I went to. And it's like, exactly, you're literally living a false reality in your mind, because the only thing that you're doing is laying in bed, and then you get this like dopamine feeling that you went somewhere, or you're getting ready for a party just because someone else is actually doing those things, but it's false. It's not real in your life. We get into this mindset of like wanting more. I need more money so I can do this. And it's like, what happened to being okay with right now? Being okay with right now. Being okay with your current financial situation, love situation, family situation, living situation. What happened to just being okay? Like, okay, and thankful to that. Going on walks. Oh, also the other thing that I listen to a lot, or that I hear a lot. Oh, I watch so and so because they clean their house and they motivate me. I watch their videos because they motivate me to walk. Okay, but are you actually walking? If you're actually walking, then that's good. But if you're just watching the videos and then kind of preparing dinner and not doing it, then I don't know if that's working in the way that you wanted it to work. I think it also creates like false expectations of life. Like, may I remind you the beauty of being bored. Not even now, because now there's so much entertainment. It was one of these days and I was like, let me grab my entertainment and go to the living room. And I grabbed my camera, my laptop, my phone, my Kindle. That's literally 4 things to entertain myself. Do you imagine going back to like before technology even existed? What did those people do? That's probably why a lot of people just like had friends. That's why I think that all this scrolling is leaving us with this, oh, it's so hard to make friends, and just very, very lonely, very lonely. And just like unrealistic expectations, okay? Like this whole like pack your bags and move to Europe, or pack your bags and take the trip. Okay, but not when you're $70,000 in debt. So I don't know, it sounds like I'm like yelling at you, but I'm really not. It's like a realization that I had for my own. And I feel like maybe if you're watching this video, you kind of want to get out of it too. And I'm here to tell you that the only way to do that is by doing it. The only way to change a habit is by changing it. The only way to stop thinking negatively is telling yourself that you need to stop thinking like that. Period. Remove that tag from yourself. If you want to lose weight, you got to go and eat less and walk more. If you want to accomplish something, if you want to become a content creator and you're telling yourself that you don't have time, you just don't want it enough, because there's time. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna make the time, period. Maybe you don't have any goals in mind like that, but you just feel lonely and you feel empty. I would recommend getting off your phone, getting off all your electronics, to even start to get to know the person you are. Because I'm sure there's goals inside of you and there's things that you want to achieve. But with your mind being so like cluttered with all these false narratives, false expectations, and false ideas, there's no way for you to move forward. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to touch more on the subject, I'm definitely willing to do that. Let me know if you think it'd be interesting. Like, let me know down in the comments if you think it'd be interesting if I did something like a X amount of days challenge of no scrolling. That would maybe be interesting. But thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't. Let me know all your thoughts on scrolling, and I'll see you next time. Bye.